angels took their place. I was a loser at your funeral, no emotion conveyed. My hand on the harp, it's not a thing that I've been dreaming of. And it goes without my blessing, and it leaves me in a rut. And it comes and goes, and it shows me all I'm missing. And it comes and goes. Gang of Youths, In the Wake of Your Leave, is a fantastic song that I've come to kind of late, and I think it's going to top the Triple J Top 100 in a couple of days' time. So I really wanted to do a lesson for this. The singing is awesome in this song. The music is great. I've arranged it kind of for one guitar, so you can play it on one guitar and it's going to sound pretty full like the band. But I'm going to take you through it. The intro, where the vocal melody is going doo, 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 doo. I've tabbed that out at the very start of your chart. It's these notes, which you can find in a D chord. So what you heard me play at the start, if you strum a D chord, lean on that B string note, which is actually a D, lift it off to the open string, play the 2nd fret G string, 2nd fret E string, that one again, and then open B, 2nd fret G, open B again, and then back to the start. Then there's another way, as it starts to build into this intro, there's another way that you can actually play this. You can of course play those notes further up the neck, but that's a way to do it whilst keeping that D chord ringing out, which sounds kind of nice. The other way you can do it is by playing this open D string all the way through and picking those notes all the way up and down the G string, which goes 7th fret, then down to 4, down to 2, straight up to 11, so that's a pretty fast move. Then 11, 4, 2, 4. So it sounds like this. Now that riff goes for a few bars and then the chords change underneath it. So the chords actually start going, and I'll take you through these chords first. G, we do a D sus2 over F sharp, which we use a lot in this song, so kind of get your head around that one. And then an E minor. That's what the chords do. The riff keeps going under that. But in order to get some of those notes while you play those chords, play the G, make sure you've got that note on the 3rd fret B string, and try to avoid playing the high E string when you play that G chord. Play the B string 3rd fret again. Then move to the D sus2 over F sharp that I just showed you, but leave your finger off the B string because you want to hear that note. So you're going, so it's G. So it's really this kind of wacky chord, which I don't even really know what to name it, and it doesn't really matter what it's named because that's what you're playing here in order to keep these notes going. Pick that G string note again if you want, G string 2nd fret. And then you're landing on an E minor 9 because that note on the 2nd fret E string, the high E string, that's the note that keeps that melody going. So that's what you want to hear, right? So it goes. Hard to do those, but you can pick them out if you want. Do it again. Goes to an A. So the second time around that little progression, G, F sharp, and I'm just going to call this an F sharp instead of saying D sus2 over F sharp every time, because I'm going to say it a lot in this song. G, F sharp, E minor first time through, G, F sharp, A, second time around. Then I think it does that again, and then we move into the verse. Now the verse is the same bunch of chords. It's G, as you canyon near from our world upwards, and the angels just took their place. Do it again, this time go to A. I was a loser at your funeral, no emotion conveyed. Back to the one down to E minor. It was drawn in vain, and the idiot I am. Just back to A. In the wake of your leave, I'd never hear from you again. Now the pre-chorus is B minor, and then I'd sing down to A. Do it like that or do it like that, doesn't really matter. And if you want to do a B minor, just like that, and then I'd sing down to G with all this feeling. E minor, that your spirit would afford me. And then it goes to this killer chorus, which is D, my hand. Then down to it's a D over C sharp, but what you really need to do in order to prevent that D note there and that C sharp clashing, because they're very close together, you change that D to a D major 7 over C sharp, but we can really just call it still a D over C sharp. Then B minor, not a thing that I've been dreaming of. A down to G, and it goes D over F sharp without warning, and it leaves me in a rut. Do it again, but this time we're going back down to the E minor again. You go to the E minor twice and then you go to the A minor. So it's a slight change in that pattern, but that's the chorus. Chorus again, D, my hand on heart over C sharp, B minor, it's not a thing that I've been dreaming of, G, and it goes D over F sharp without my blessing, and it leaves me in a rut, and it comes and goes E minor a second time, and it shows me all I'm missing. And it comes and goes. On the third run down from G, you go to the A instead. And you can play an A sus2 or you can play an A there. I think they'd probably play an A, but either one sounds good. And then it goes back into the intro tag. Now you can play that tag any way you want. You can do that. You can slow down and play the notes through the D chord, or you can do this. Then at the end of that intro, the second time through, bottom of your page, it goes DSL coda. Now what that means is that DS means del segno, sends you back to the segno, which is the little S sign at the beginning of the first verse. We run through the second verse exactly the same way. All the chords and everything are the same. Rhythmically, strumming wise, I think that works. You can strum them. You can play it however you want. Remember, this is kind of an adaptation for one guitar. So strumming, finger picking, see what sounds best. I like the finger picking style. It kind of gives that rhythm a little bit of momentum. And you get that nice tap in between. If you need more instruction on finger picking or finger style playing, there's a couple of good videos. I'll put the links below. That'll help you out developing that right hand finger style playing. Anyway, DSL coda. So we follow that DS back up to the first verse. We go through the second verse, through the chorus again. Then at the end of that chorus, the second time, you'll see that little kind of target sign. That's the coda sign. And that sends you straight to the thing that says coda. So we skip over the intro at the bottom of that first page and head straight to your second page. So when we get to the coda on the second page, it's just these three chords again, one strum on each chord. It's G for 2 beats, D sus2 over F sharp for 2 beats, E minor, hold it for 4 beats, do it again, G, D over F sharp, E minor, 4 beats, and then we move into the bridge, which is simply these chords, B minor, then A, then G, for a whole bar, and then it goes E minor, D over F sharp, A, and it repeats those 2 bars. So again, E minor, D over F sharp, and then A, just like it's on your chart there, and then into the chorus again. My hand on heart, it's not a thing that I've been dreaming of. Same way through all the time. same thing we did before. G, D sus2 over F sharp, E minor, third time through go to A. And then you repeat that, you do a double chorus. My hand on heart. You sing something different there. Great lyrics in this song. Third time through. And then we move into the intro again. Now again, you can play this either way. You can do the, or you can. If you play it this way, don't be as full on with your 16th note strummings as you were in the intro at the start. Just do. The very last time through, you're going to do that melody, just simple single notes, because that's where it winds down and finally finishes. Great song by Gang of Youths. This guy is a really fantastic singer. I really like the way he phrases his vocals, but the music and what you're playing on guitar to do this song is really fun and interesting to play, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you back here again soon. Thanks a lot. Let me know what you think of this song. Put some comments down below. I'll always try and respond to them if I can. If you've got any issues or if you want anything clarified on this song, if any of the guys in the band want to reach out and correct me on anything that I've gotten wrong here, love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.